sun above me, the true sun before me. Show me the way this eventide. The true sun above me.
You must be Savahar.
The true sun before me. Show me the way this eventide. No. No. The vessel must be empty for the coming vision.
You don't need a vision. You need medical attention. On the way up, I saw parts of the trail had given way. Is that how you hurt yourself?
My pain. All part of the ritual.
You're hurt bad. And your people are running out of time. Staring at this Stormbird isn't solving anything.
You don't understand the omen. It fell here. I just need to see the twilight path. And my people will find their home.
Look, I think you punctured a...
The sun will provide. And
I'd be more concerned about losing blood. Listen, Lakasha is doing the best she can down there, but... machine attacks. Angry Oseram. The Order is scared, Savahar.
the last rays of eventide will burn away their fear.
I don't know what's happening, why the stream is getting off again.
What do you think's gonna happen here? If you sit long enough, the sun will show you something?
A path to a new home.
Or some Oseram shot it, and it hit an old tower. Your people are worried about you. They need shelter. Security.
The true sun above me. The true sun before me. Show me the way. This eventide.
I think you've been staring at your salvation this whole time.
The true sun above me.
Gotta get over to that Stormbird. Grab its heart. I feel better than I thought. A Stormbird heart is valuable. Enough to feed all the refugees waiting below. And his answer is sunstroke and a prayer? Why does every priest I meet think blind faith is the answer to everything? Be careful not to let this stain my hands. The Osram that was watching the refugees probably went to get Tolland. I gotta get them out of here before he comes back. Lens. Guess I'll figure out what to do with it later. There. The Order should be able to afford shelter with this heart. Some food and a change of clothes wouldn't hurt either. Savahar? How you holding up? I need to get back over there. Savahar? I guess you did the best you could. Rest easy now. I'll make sure your people are safe. I should let Lakasha know. And give her the Stormbird heart.
Don't make this difficult. Get out of the way.
No. There's Tolland with his thugs. Oh!
I'm a generous gent. So I'll give you one more chance to make it easy on yourselves.
We won't let you pass, Asaram. If you choose bloodshed, that's on your conscience.
Ain't it just like the cards, you to make things harder than they have to be? Okay, boys. You heard her. Get your consciences ready.
Hold on now, Tolland.
You again? Listen, I'm all out of patience here. I clipped that Stormbird's wings. The salvage is mine. I don't care who gets in my way. Nora savages or shadow cars or fleabags.
You sure you want to do that, Tolland? You know who I am. What makes you think a single Oseram lunkhead can take me down?
I've got 4 guys.
Huh?
Ah, blast it. Okay. You win. Hey, I'm doing fine. I don't need that salvage anyhow. But these people need all the help they can get. Come on, boys. Back to Chain Scrape. I need a drink.
Aloy,
डर
again,
गया भाई ये तो
we thank you.
मजा आ
You're
गया
welcome. Maybe even land to build a
धमकी
bank.
बहुत थी
No, I know it's hard. But your people need a leader. Go to Chainscrape. Talk to the forge woman there, Petra. Give her... She'll look after you and your people until you can get back on your feet. Find your path.
I'll do my best, Aloy. What choice do I have? Here, please accept this. Rasmada to Chainscrape, then.
go to Baron's Light let's go man फेस पेंट्स कहाँ से डालेंगे यार I need to check that
Save these for when I need it. I can grab this from my stash later.
Be welcome, Elven.
open. We got anything for her?
Barren light. Last part of the Sundom before the Forbidden West. Karja Horn. Well, that means the Embassy's still right. I should find whoever's in charge here. But first, I could resupply at my stash. Might be worth taking a look around, too.
Is that the savior of
Pirates!
Meridbed?
You're the first Norman who's ever
Savior.
spoken.
Tell me, are you seeking passage into no man's land by any chance?
Guess I'm not the only one who wants to get those gates open.
Soldiers! Inexcusable.
This is good, yeah. I have the money as well in Skydrifter Circulator as well. Metal shots भी हैं अपने पास तो we can take it easily. Nora Sentinel से कंपेयर करना है तो अपना हाँ it's giving good boost. Still 3 inch BS के अंदर 1 लव हो जाएगी. So we can sell these parts, I guess. नोरा ये कर सकते हैं इसको मेटल शार्ट्स मिल रहे हैं खाली 45 metal shards के लिए I'm not selling this thing man spears
Armor, style.
sell resources mark as well available to sell oh nice man nice shots we are getting upgrade weapon surface or selling the metals selling for metal shards only ये तो अपग्रेड के लिए आ गया ना सारा so I'm not going to sell these parts as well
Here we have them both.
unknown workbench
And may you remain sun-touched.
slicing should be gauntlet great job this is job to active this quest अच्छा ये मिलेगा मैं आगे आगे मेरे ख्याल से अभी नहीं करते abandoned job
Ignoring me again?
yes the workbench man ये वर्कबेंच में हाँ ये यार ये अब दिखा रहा है ये पहले नहीं दिखा रहा था अच्छा प्रोटो इसका वो है ओके 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 that's a different these the weapon state this shock trip scatter इसको कर सकते हैं हम फ्लाश ब्लास्टिंग को कर सकते हैं अभी भाई आगे मिलेंगे यार ये नहीं मिलेंगे so I don't think so I can need to do it ये कर सकते हैं भाई ओके क्लोरास्ट्रिक का रेजर टेल चाहिए स्काई डेफर का रेजर टेल चाहिए बहुत चीज़ें चाहिए भाई बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा चीज़ें चाहिए पाउच के अंदर ट्रिप पाउच कम कर सकते हैं दिस वन रकून हाइट चाहिए हमें भाई साहब दो need to get that thing
friend to the Karja. How can I help you?
पोशन मेकर के लिए है ये.
My
Okay.
supplies are here to help you.
I don't need that. I don't need your supplies at all.
About the other day. I know you...
Where's Erend? Looks like he's had a few.
Savior, I need your help!
Don't embarrass yourself, soldier.
Savior! Savior!
For the love of Dawn, Conover, give it a rest.
Savior, you're my last hope.
Conover, she's Meridian's savior, not yours.
It's just Aloy. What do you want?
Please, no one will listen. But the Eclipse... they're here in the Daunt.
Really, Conover? Aloy's the one that defeated them. You're bothering her with this hogwash now?
Some of them must have fled west after the battle at the Elite. I saw one of our sentries, Lorovic, sneaking off to meet with one. I tried to eavesdrop, but they spotted me. And then Lorovic tried to kill me. I... fought back. It was him or me.
Unfortunately, there's no hard evidence that connects Lorovic to the Eclipse. And since Conover doesn't deny killing his fellow soldier, Nozar sentenced him to death.
What makes you so sure Lorovic was working with the Eclipse?
Well, I was too far to hear everything. But I heard them both say the word Eclipse.
It's not the most...
Crying Eclipse is a...
If I have to die, so be it. But if we ignore...
Tell me exactly what happened.
Weeks ago, during a shift change, some trespassers slipped through the gate. By the time anyone noticed, they were halfway out the canyon. Nozar didn't see the need to give chase. Let the Tenakth take care of them, he said.
Nozar's not one to be sidetracked. He tightened up the patrol schedules, reprimanded the sentries, and everyone moved on.
But I couldn't stop thinking about it. None of us are careless out here, meaning someone left it open on purpose. And Lorovic, well, he's always grumbling about officers. But on this, he was too quiet. And after the incident, he started acting different, jumpy. So when I spotted him sneaking out of the barracks after hours, I followed. I found him arguing with a stranger, and when Lorovic mentioned the Eclipse, I tried getting closer, but they heard me. The stranger took off, and Lorovic lunged at me with his knife. Instincts took over. Sentries heard the scuffle and found me standing over his body.
Why don't you believe him?
We combed the woods. Searched Larovic's bunk. Searched it again. Didn't find anything. Look. Conover's a good man. I don't believe he murdered Larovic in cold blood. But Nozar only listens to facts. And that fact is, Conover killed his fellow sentry. He doesn't deny it. Right?
No, but more Eclipse are out there.
And considering there's no evidence backing up this Eclipse story, well, we can't question it. Nozar's on edge with the upcoming embassy and doesn't want distractions. But hey, if you find a bunch of Eclipse soldiers hatching an evil plot in the woods, please do let us know.
The meeting you witnessed?
No. But the clearing where they met is just east of here, across the river.
A dozen soldiers have already searched it, Conover. There's nothing there.
I can see things others can't. If the Eclipse are in the Daunt, I'll find them.
Thank you. Aloy. Sun bless your search.
Don't get your hopes up, soldier.
owe me 5 shards.
Gentlemen.
That's our cue.
You taking the edge off?
Huh. I mean, I'd ask you to join, but who'd be left to save the world, right? You're in a rush, right? So,
What do you know about this place?
well, nothing good. It's where the Carja dragged all the captives they took from the Forbidden West during the Red Raids. Lucky ones became slave labor. The rest were hauled off to the Sun Ring and Meridian.
For sacrifice.
You got it. Tanakh made sure to wreck the place before they chased the Carja out of the West. I can't say I blame them. And now Avad's paying the Osram to rebuild it. And no matter how much new stone they put up, it'll still be stained in blood.
What do you know about the embassy?
I know not much. Only that Avad really wants it to happen. He said I'm making peace with these Tanakh. But from what I hear, they're not too big on the whole diplomacy thing. They do most of their talking with blades and arrows. So if you're heading their way, be prepared. Things might get ugly real fast.
I'll keep that in mind. I was, wondering if you were able to lay Ursa to rest, like you wanted.
Yeah, we did. Just seemed the crowd that showed up to pay their respects. Half of them owed her a favor, and the other half owed her their lives. In the end, everybody drank. You know, it's the rowdiest funeral since ever.
Feels like she would have liked that.
Yeah, damn straight. Damn straight. She would have put them all under the table.
How have things been since
Your silent departure? Yeah, not bad. Vanguard's going strong. Helped Avad pick up the pieces after the battle with the Eclipse. I took a month to bury Ursa in the claim. But when I got back, I got the assignment to babysit Wadis on his way to the embassy. I thought that'd be a cakewalk, so of course things went sideways.
You got blindsided. Wasn't your fault.
A couple more of these, maybe I'll believe you.
I better get going.
Oh, yeah, don't let me stop you. Just, are you sure about this? Yeah, I'm saving the world. That sounds like a lot for just one...
errand.
Yeah, all right. Can't blame me for trying. I guess what I'm really trying to say is, if you ever do need me...
I know where to find you. Hopefully sober next time.
Yeah, don't count on it. Be careful out there, Aloy.
Lighten up, Paiv. You've got a thick...
Are you in charge around here?
Apologies, no. That would be Commander Nozar. I'm Lawan, his second in command. So, what brings Aloy of the Nora to Barren Light?
I'm here for the embassy. I need it to happen so I can head west. And maybe now that Studious Wadis is here, we can finally get things underway.
Yes, the Sun Priest. Walked in practically kicking and screaming behind his escort. Really seems to like his scrolls. But the embassy remains delayed. Commander Nozar has signaled our readiness, but the Tanakh marshals have yet to sound their horn.
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I can't. Commander's orders. Normally, the gates are open for any who dare to venture out. Asaram salvagers, a few especially brazen Karja, but no one's allowed in or out before an embassy. Now we're open, once the Tanakh have left.
So what happens at these embassies, exactly?
Mostly trade and negotiation. The Karja offer tribute of food, spices, and gear. In exchange, the Tanakh return personal effects taken from Karja soldiers that fell during the Red Raids. This particular embassy, however, is a special case.
Because the Tanakh, they're handing over some sort of prisoner, right? A soldier named Fashav?
Ah, so you've heard. The exchange has got everyone on edge. You never know if an embassy's going to go well until it's practically over.
You said something about Tanakh marshals. Who are they?
They're the tribe's elite warriors. Before every embassy, they arrive with a contingent of soldiers from each of their 3 clans. Then, during the proceedings, they negotiate on behalf of their leader. And by negotiate, I mean stare down our sun priest until they concede. Paiv over here came face to face with them for the first time at the last embassy. Came back drenched in his own sweat.
It was hot that day, sir.
It was indeed.
Where is this? If he's the one keeping the gates shut, I'll convince him to open them for me.
I'll take you to him, but I have to warn you. The commander isn't one to break protocol, especially when he's already high-strung.
We'll see about that.
This way.
There's a lot of activity going on around here.
The Tanakh tore down this place during the Red Raids. 2 years of labor, and we still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and chain scrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvund was thrilled.
You! I know you see me. Brother! Good looking!
Stand aside, soldier.
Sir?
There's the commander. Better brace yourself. And good luck.
How are we to hold an embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their own people?
What more can you expect from barbarians?
Ahem.
Ah. Aloy, was it?
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for you? That Aloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for the embassy to begin.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal readiness. Until the Tanakh sound their horn, we wait.
Yea, for as the first shall be...
Shut up. Why the delay?
The Tanakh are a tribe composed of 3 clans. How many banners do you see?
You're just gonna wait? Go find out what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you come from, Nora. It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back to Meridian, file a complaint.
The Meridian.
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the 3rd clan arrives and the Tanakh horn has sounded. Not even the savior of Meridian.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Someone approaching! On a machine!
Varl. Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry. Can't do it.
Sir, it's the Savior!
I don't care if it's the Dowager Queen herself! The gate stays sealed until that horn blows!
I'm asking nicely.
I'm
don't know what to do.
Take it easy on yourself.
Hey, Varl.
Hi, Aaron. What's happening?
You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. People try to stand in her way. It's not gonna work.
Gates. That's it. Arrest her.
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey, Nozar! You stupid bastard. You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh? Let it through, boys. Saving the world.
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl.
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time. So this tribe that Murad told us about, the Tanakh, we need their permission to go west?
Yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
There's no more politics. No more delays.
Oh well. Now at least you have some backup.
I guess I do. We'll see how it goes.
Oh, mother.
That is the line between East and West. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is known.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away. A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding Fashav. Once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the setting sun.
You're Fashav. Avad gave me a message for you. That he waits for you in Meridian, where you belong.
Avad always was polite. Well, now I'm even more curious about you knowing that you have the confidence of the Sun King. But such an association with the Karja could work against you here, as it often has with me. As you can see. Tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why.
How did you come to be among the Tanakh?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins. Are you sure you want to hear it?
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses. I failed, of course. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tenakth into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate, and was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hekarro. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
So when you met the Tenakth chief, you did something desperate.
Now, I'd kept my ears open as the Tenakth dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they revere.
Guys, whoever is watching the stream, please
When
make
they
sure
flung
you
me
like,
at Hekaro's feet, I demanded
like
this
it,
right, called the
subscribe to the
Kulrut,
channel if you're new to it.
thinking that by winning I could request a boon.
Cheers.
My life, or even my freedom. The other Tenakth howled, but Hekaro stared them down. And then his gaze fell. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kulrut. Little did I know what I was in for.
You said the Kulrut is a Tenakth trial by combat.
Yes. But it is no ordinary trial. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me, it is no easy thing to stare down a charging machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Do you? Well, then you have my respect. Like you, I lived through it to claim my prize. I had hoped for freedom, but well, that wasn't on offer. Only service to the chief.
You wound up serving the Tenakth chief.
The winners of the Kulrut must serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
The word itself refers to a kind of protective spirit from the ancient past. In practice, marshals are Hekaro's roving lawgivers, part magistrate, part judge, part executioner. I won my place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many Tenakth still spat on the ground when I walked by. But they did, until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in it.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
As you may have noticed, violence is the native tongue of the Tenakth. To survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the Karja speak it too. More than they should. I can't blame the Tenakth for hating them.
So then, are you still Karja?
Part of me, yes. Always. Yet there is much to admire about the Tenakth. Especially their chief. I've heard stories about what it was like before his reign. 3 clans always at war, constantly slitting each other's throats. Hekaro and the marshals have crafted a delicate peace. And now he looks to the future. Who knows? Maybe that future will include cooperation with the Karja.
The Karja talk about Hekaro as if he's a monster.
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, as I was, you would find that he only wants the best for his people. I hope you do speak to him. So, that's my story. You're the first Easterner to hear it, but not the last. The Karja need to know what I have learned.
Yeah. The way you talk about the Tenakth is a lot different than how they do. I've never seen markings like those on a Karja before.
The Karja see ink as decoration. For the Tenakth, it is much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings, is only half complete. This side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the laurels of peace.
Are you glad to be going back to Meridian?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed or sipping wine from the southern vineyards. But I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the Tenakth and the Karja, I'm in a unique position to advocate for both. If Sun King Avad is amenable, my hope is to establish a lasting peace.
The Tenakth don't seem that peaceful.
They're not, as a rule. But these are difficult times. Chief Hekarro knows that survival often requires change, even if that change means putting aside centuries of war.
You asked why I need rite of passage. I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists. It's getting worse every day, much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west, and I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs. And I've heard tales of incredible occurrences in Meridian, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion. So I'm inclined to believe you. The burden of your task is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tenakth lands. A task so important, and it's just the two of you. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential. Chief Hekarro knows the West better than anyone. He may be able to help you. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you. He is a man of his word.
Maybe. If I need
Hey Rishabh,
Your
welcome back,
choice.
bro. Main story
You can
chal
find
rahi
him
hai.
at his palace, past the
Stay
mountains to the
tuned to it.
southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to
Look! The Sky Clan's banner.
Marshals. It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
Okay,
no.
okay, bro. Okay.
I could
Koi
only
problem
convince
nahi
a
yaar.
few. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all three
Okay,
clans.
bro, okay.
If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tenakth can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No, the other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
मेरे को तो बहुत मजा आ रहा है इस स्टोरी के अंदर यार.
The Karja have opened the gates.
ग्राफिक्स है यार क्या. भाई मेरे को फर्स्ट इंस्टेंस में ये लगा, मेरे को लगा शायद अपनी गर्लफ्रेंड के साथ खेल रहा हूँ रेनबो सिक्स.
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tenakth!
Regala. Chief Hekarro's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Hekarro has betrayed us. The embassy is proof. And all of you marshals are his accomplices. For this, I condemn you to death.
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us, exile.
Lancers! Form up!
Oh, bhai.
They're riding machines.
Where'd they learn to do that?
Silence.
Vashav, come with us now, or not at all.
Archers! Light them up!
Get to cover!
This is सही कह रहे हो यार. But मेरे हैं एक दो फ्रेंड्स हैं, गेमर गर्ल्स हैं, मतलब गेम्स खेलती हैं. इंटरेक्शन होती रहती है उनके साथ मेरी काफी ज़्यादा. They are like the hardcore gamers. उनको mostly story games बहुत पसंद है यार. And one of the gamer girls only suggested me the story. मैंने कहा मैंने फर्स्ट पार्ट खेला हुआ है तो इसलिए मैं सेकंड पार्ट तो खेलूंगा 100%.
Left flank! Through the Karja! Run them down!
कोई नहीं, मिलवाएंगे. टाइम आएगा, मिलवाएंगे डेफिनेटली.
They're not gonna make it.
Open the gates! Open the gates! Open the gates!
Oh. मार दिया भाई, मार दिया.
Karja! Stand your ground!
Fire at will! I don't have a shot!
यार मार दे इसको भी. Man, they are barbarians.
What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now.
Hey! Calm down and fight fair!
Lancers! Take the center!
Get ready!
खून खराबा चल रहा है. भाई असली अब होगा.
Stick to cover! Archers on the ridge!
ओ भाई.
Here they come! Let's do this!
He's injured! You fight without order! See the rider?
Now they're scared! Now! Kill them all!
You'll pay for that!
One more traitor today!
भाई
Just you and me now, Varl.
We've survived worse. Hunt her down! Fight me! You okay? We have a man down! Ammo for you. I'll take this one. Keep climbing up there! Wipe them out! Hey, how's that armor? Drive her back! She's in trouble now!
ओ भाई साहब
A blade is all I need. Now they're scared. Got him in my sights. It's over. The
What the F? अगर कोई इम्पोर्टेंट सीन चल रहा है तब मैं कमेंट इग्नोर कर दियो करो मैं नहीं चाहता कि आपका मजा खराब हो अरे अरे हाँ बिल्कुल यार फाइट सीन चल रहा था ना नहीं पता चल रहा था
I have her.
मैंने वैसे लास्ट वाला फाइट बहुत बेकार खेली है अब होगा ना काम भाई साहब ये तो मारी जा रहा है भाई
Another one down. We can win this. Shouldn't have stood in our way. Let's wipe them out.
Enough! You! Outlanders! I'll skin you both! Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
Granted.
बॉस फाइट ओ भाई साहब ये क्या है ये क्या था
You're next, girl.
I've never seen a shield like that. Better scan it.
पीली पीली
Give it up. Gotta get through that shield.
ओ भाई साहब
You're not stopping me. There, now's my chance. I've got to break that shield. Shield's gone. He's vulnerable.
You've broken the shield.
Oh.
Man, that was a hell of a fight. Fish. नंगा कर दिया भाई इसको तो मैंने.
Your turn. Come down here and face me.
No! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life today.
No.
Comrades! Mark this day! Today you have decimated the Marshals! Slaughtered the Karja! So begins our war on Hikaru. Move out!
Get him to the camp. Now.
You gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you? Guess I'm stuck with Aaron. For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
I got you.
Man, that was a hell of a fight.
It's salvage time, boys.
काफी लोग मार गए. Yes यार. sad part. Savages हैं ये और I can say scavengers हैं.
Don't think it can take a hit. I should be able to use it to glide.
Aloy. We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tenakth have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The Marshals weren't expecting Regala to attack.
Silence को ढूंढने के लिए we have to go through Tenakth. तो जब तक Tenakth को नहीं हम पीछे करेंगे तब तक silence नहीं मिलेगा हमें.
A massacre.
And they both are in west.
What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tenakth territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tenakth's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tenakth territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regala ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north. With all those machines they were riding. They must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain. It'll help me get the lay of the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
Yes.
About Vashav.
The man was taken captive by the Tenakth. Survived for years out in the west, only to die just short of the Sundom. It's a cruel end for a good soldier.
There was more he wanted to do. He spoke of advocating for lasting peace between the Karja and Tenakth.
Too late for that now.
What will happen to him?
His body will be carried back to Meridian. As the cousin of the Sun King, he will be accorded official rights and buried with honor. No soldier could ask for more.
It's too bad about Nazar and Wadis.
At least Nozar went down fighting. As for the Sun Priest, well, no one deserves to go out that way. I'll make sure they're given proper funeral rites.
Do you think the Karja will take action against Regala? Seems like you'd have common ground with the Tenakth.
An expedition of the Karja army into the west could be taken as the start of another invasion. Sun King Avad won't risk it. That said, we can't allow ourselves to be caught unaware by an attack like that.
Vashav called Regala a rival. Someone that Tenakth chief should have killed.
Yeah, I reckon he should have. She's obviously a huge threat.
They knew the lay of the land, and they knew Vashav was going to be handed over at the embassy. She must have spent months gathering an army in secret.
They had to have somewhere they could lie low until the perfect moment to strike.
This area is no man's land.
That it is. The Tenakth used to attack anyone past Barren Light on sight, but after Avad overthrew the Mad Sun King, he reached out to the other tribes to offer reconciliation. The Tenakth agreed to a neutral. Karja and Oseram have been striking out into the area.
But now, it seems like Regala and her
Well, I'd never call no man's land safe, even in the best of times. The ancient ruins of the southwest are a testament to that.
You mentioned the Utaru tribe. Their lands are between here and the...
That's right. Plainsong is their home. They're a peaceful bunch, at least compared to the Tenakth. More taken to farming than fight.
It's hard to imagine a bunch of farmers surviving in the Forbidden West.
Make no mistake, they have a fierceness all their own. When the Karja were pushed back during the Red Raids, their warriors chased ours through the burning fields of Plainsong. The Sun King has made several overtures of peace to them as well, but so far, they've declined.
If they're so peaceful, why...
Don't know. I heard they have their own troubles to deal with. Something about a food shortage. You'd think that'd make them open to trade, but... no. They just want to be left alone.
You said the Tanakh lands are far to the west. What can I expect to find between here and there?
Well, as I mentioned, you've got a stretch of wilderness known as No Man's Land, and then new Taru farmlands. Past that are the Tanakh. Their territory is split into 3 clans: Desert, Lowland, and Sky.
Right. I saw their banners at the embassy.
The Desert clan is closest. Ooh, vicious lot. Where everyone else sees an inhospitable wasteland, they see a challenge to dominate. Somewhere beyond the desert is the tribe's capital and the territories of the other 2 clans.
You don't sound certain.
I've only heard the stories. During the Red Raids, the Karja army tried to push into Tanakh territory, but the United Clans rose up against them, forced them all the way back to the Daunt.
So no one except the Tanakh really know what's beyond the desert.
Maybe the scholars do. Scrolls have to be filled with something, right?
You said there were others who went out when the gates were open before. Like who?
Well, in addition to the salvagers that just went through, there were a couple of other parties of Oseram delvers. Even saw 2 Karja scholars trekking southwest with an Oseram crew. Not sure if they're exceptionally brave or just foolhardy.
I'd need to be on my way.
Then I wish you luck. And don't worry about your friends. We'll get...
I appreciate it.
Sun watch over you, Aloy.
Got it.
Aloy!
I'd need to be on...
Then I wish you luck. And don't worry about your...
I appreciate it.
Face paint unlocked. Okay.
So, this is the Forbidden West. A whole new frontier to explore. The coordinates from the spire should lead to Silence and Hades.
Shadow from the past side quest. Bristleback हम कर सकते हैं. Search the North Barren Light for the real camp. Rebel camp. ये कर सकते हैं हम इसके बाद ये side quest अभी ये unhold नहीं रहा.
Just maybe. Backup of Gaia. It won't be easy out there. The blight, the storms, Regal's machine riders. But I'll have to push through it all. Find a way to fix the world. Like Elizabeth would.
I don't understand one thing. अपने पास ये वाला है and why can't I use it? Frost defense हो गया, melee defense हो गया, plasma defense हो गया. Melee defense is good. So there is a catch here. वो catch क्या है मैं आपको बताता हूँ. So the catch is स्लॉट खाली नहीं था। मैंने इक्विप नहीं कर रखा था, सॉरी, माय मिस्टेक। हो गया ना आपके?
The woman who led the ambush, Regala, had a lot of machines under her command. There's only one other person who has that kind of knowledge. Silence.
Silence.
But what's his angle? Why help to knock the rebels?
दूसरा ट्रक टस्क मिल गया भाई, लेजेंडरी मिल गया, लेजेंडरी।
Stuff for the stash.
भाई ये काम आता है, इनको मारना ज़रूरी तो नहीं है बट ये काम ज़रूर आते हैं क्राफ्टिंग पाउचेस वगैरह के अंदर। और इस गेम के अंदर ये चीज़ें क्राफ्ट जितनी ज़्यादा कर सको उतना अच्छा है।
I wonder what makes these crystals grow.
Let's quickly save the game. Block bar.
Useful for making dyes. Send this to my stash. Some kind of outpost. With pens. It might be where Regala's keeping her machines. I need to find a way to get in there. I can scan the area to see what I'm up against. And tag any rebels or machines in my focus to keep track of them.
What was that? Better check it out. Ah, that old tree finally decided to fall.
Okay, I'm in. I have to clear out this place before I can look around.
Why did we have to stay behind to guard tame machines? We should be out there fighting.
Someone needs to keep an eye on them. Regala will run us through if we lose any more.
It wasn't our fault. The ground opened up out of nowhere.
Huh. See if she cares for that excuse.
Man, I can't silently attack him. Why is that?
Accept it! You wanna fight? Enemy spotted!
The fuck?
Halt! Outlander!
Danger! Hang in there!
I'll sit on your sword! Now's my chance!
You hit her! Damn it! Ah!
Pens, not that many machines. Where'd they all go? Better check in that cave. I'll find this in my stash later.
सर्वाइवर में करते हैं थोड़ी सी तीन स्किल पॉइंट चाहिए ना अपने को उसके लिए क्रिटिकल हिट अच्छा हो जाएगा यार काफी so we learn this one
Drawbridge. Might be my way across. That's one half of the bridge. But how to drop the other side? I don't think I can pull that. Scanning the bridge with my focus might show me something. Looks like there are a couple of weak points where the rope's attached to the bridge. There. Bridge is down. Bristleback. It looks like it fell into a tunnel. So the rebels were keeping bristlebacks here. The machines fell into the tunnel, which must have collapsed as they ran further in. What if Alvin's explosives created the sinkhole? I should head back to Chainscrape to let Javad know.
Okay, so we need to go here all the way.
How goes it, Hammerhead? Nora, if you need shards...
You're the market boss in armor, right? Speak your loud.
Glad to see you're making time for a little fun.
Tasty and filling. I know. Good to see you again, Sadie.
Well, look who's making sparks.
How are the refugees?
They keep to themselves. Some even found good thinking giving them that Stormbird heart.
I'm glad
I'll keep checking up on them.
Then they'll be just fine. So the bristlebacks in the Daunt.
You're a pig. Blasted thing. They just showed up lost, but that put a dip. Now,
But how could
2 words. Concession decree. Olvind has taken to blaming the Karja for him. He's hoping to dig up enough old until the This is just...
He's been about the... Yeah, bristlepool. Has Tolland been giving the refugees any trouble?
Nah. I've seen Karja fuss pop. Anyway, he...
Well, I have to be going. Thanks for the drink, Petra. I'm glad I stopped by.
Anytime, Flamehair.
No one wants to play strike. No? Anyway.
So, you...
The bristleback Olvin's explosives.
Which they...
Right.
Radiant beams of the sun. And all this time, he was pointing the finger at us. Bring Olvent here. Petra, too.
Summoned like a blasted ale winch. You best be meaning to put pen to parch. What? Why's she here?
I live here too, lugnut. So what's this about?
Thanks to the Savior, the sun has shown the truth on the Bristleback incursion. Tanakh rebels were keeping pens of machines on the other side of the mountains. A sinkhole swallowed them, releasing them into the underground tunnels that led east and out into the Daunt.
So it was an accident. But let us not forget that it was the Karja...
I'm not done. The sinkhole only formed due to your unauthorized blasting in the southern mine, Ulvund. You are responsible for the machine rampage, the workers we lost, the destruction the bristlebacks caused. All of it.
My dear magistrate, has your precious son baked your senses? I would never give such an order without first consulting you.
Evidence says otherwise. Aloy found the shipping manifest in the mine. You skirted the laws of the Sundom, Ulvund. All for a few extra shards.
Greedy as ever. And you almost drowned your other miners. And sent that oversized tool over there to intimidate a bunch of refugees.
I demand an official investigation. I won't be the victim of some Karja scheme.
Certainly. We'll conduct a thorough inquest into everything. The bristlebacks, the mine, the refugees. Every business deal you ever put your name to.
Well, that's not necessary, is it? What if I just return to the claim?
Oh, well, that would save the Crown the cost.
Of course. I'll be on my way as soon as I wrap up some previous commitments, tie up some loose ends. After all, the welfare of Chainscrape's people in a transition like
Nope,
this...
you're leaving right now. Chainscrape will be just fine.
You think she can run this scorched-out forged dump? Ha! Knock yourself out.
Get out!
Oh, don't want you, don't need you. Down with all Sergeant Ray!
Get off me!
Mud looks good on you, Ulvund.
As the sun burns away shadow. Thank you for that, Aloy.
Oh, he had it coming.
Here, please accept this token of gratitude. You've done the Sundom and my sanity a great service. And I believe we have some matters to discuss.
Guess we do. Not the most pleasant boots to fill, but I'll wear them. All thanks to you, Flamehair.
Okay. Chainscrape will be better off with Petra in charge.
So here we go. We reached the level 11.
Nora, if you need shards, there's a salvage operation to the west looking for hunters.
Looks like Ulvund's gone for good.
अभी भाई मैं इनको किसी को नहीं करने वाला.
About time he went crawling back to whatever damn hole he came.
Oh, outfits.
Fortune favors the boldly forged. Fight well and return.
No, where we have to go?
Oh, this'll really boil. I'll add a sprinkle of
Are you ready?